This channel is designed for adults viewing only, and certain videos will contain rated M for mature video games, featuring realistic violence, gore and suggestive themes. If you are not an adult, do not view the content on this channel.
Don't go anywhere, stay tuned. Get ready to take a trip down memory lane. That Super Nintendo controller can only mean one thing. We'll be playing the Super Nintendo. On today's episode of Memory Lane, we're going to be checking out Uniracer. Uniracer has quite the interesting history here. Now let's take a look at the actual label on the cartridge for a second. And you're basically a unicycle on a platformer. And this was an exclusive for Super Nintendo back in the holiday season of 1994 in North America. And eventually it came out in 95 over in Europe. Now this game is a bit of a novelty. So it's a bit on the rare side. Let's zoom in here. Okay, so there's a bit of a crazy history about this game. This game was, first of all, it was developed by DMA Design, who were the same exact guys that developed Grand Theft Auto. And another crazy interesting thing about this is that they got sued by Pixar, allegedly copying the unicycle design and concept from their 1987 short film, Red Dreams. So there was a film back in 1987 that Pixar made called The Red's Dream. According to Pixar, the unicycle design, that unicycle right there, looks exactly like the one that they had in the movie. Now, whether that's true or not, I have no idea, but DMA Designs, the same guys that made Grand Theft Auto, thought it was a bunch of BS. But ultimately, what happened, Nintendo had to terminate production of this cart. So, initially, this is a first-party game. This was published by Nintendo, so Nintendo was forced to actually stop making the cartridge. So, because of that, there was only maybe around 300,000 copies that were sold, or made, one or the other. Still a pretty decent amount of cartridges that they were able to get out quickly. But yeah, this is quite the interesting controversy right here that I'm holding in my hand. Controversial game. Shouldn't be controversial, but it is. That's basically the whole idea on that. And this was actually a request. The other day I was watching the Irate Gamer versus Angry Video Game Nerd special episode, and there was a few people in there that were requesting that I actually do a video on this. So here it is, Uniracers. Now let's take it out of the case right here, and you got the spine label. Let's check this out. You got Uniracers, and it's quite interesting that this was made by the same developers that make Grand Theft Auto. And it makes you wonder, like, it could be a possibility that the developers who made Grand Theft Auto, DMA Designs, might have got pissed off at Nintendo. And that's the reason why Grand Theft Auto never showed up on the Nintendo consoles, unfortunately, except for maybe the DS. And of course on here, you got the unicycle on a platform right there. And I've seen this game being played a few times, but I didn't realize that there was a whole bunch of crazy lawsuits and stuff like that being involved with this game back in the day. So that's pretty much the label right there. It's quite the interesting. It almost looks like a generic third-party game. It doesn't look like it's nothing really too fancy or anything like that, but you just never know. I mean, let's head over to the Super Nintendo. I have a feeling that this game is going to be actually pretty fun. I've seen it being played before, but I never bothered to play this copy. It remained inside of its dust cover for a long time, and let's go try Uniracers on the Super Nintendo. Let's go play it. Alright, so we're going to be playing Uniracers, as you can see here. And we have our Super Nintendo out with our Game Genie. We're going to try a couple of Game Genie codes right here. One of the Game Genie codes is for performing triple flips and more tricks, basically, every single time you jump. So we should be able to do more tricks, and the other one disables the time. So let's see exactly what we get. Let me see here. And it looks like we're having some issues here. It wiped out my code. What the hell is that all about? That was not nice. Alright, let's try this out again. Alright, this is not exactly what I had planned right here, but apparently this stupid thing. Alright, we got CF B9. I'm actually going to stand up so I can see that code better. We get entered in as fast as possible. 3 DDC. Alright, then the no time. That was really weird. I pushed start and it wouldn't actually let's see, 4. Alright, where's this code? There's several codes on here. You can easily look these up online. Alright, there's the 3F69. Alright, we push start. It should work fine now. I pushed start before, but for some reason it did not work. Let's see what this does. If it does anything, I guess maybe this thing is a very, very stubborn machine. Well, what we'll do is we'll play, since the Game Shark doesn't want to, or the Game Genie that is, doesn't want to cooperate, we'll play the game regular. Let's do that. If it wants to play regular, I guess not. Sometimes you have to blow it. Sometimes you have to blow it. Works every time. Alright. And here we have the main menu right here of Uniracers. And here's a game that I never really played too much before, but we're gonna check it out. We've got 1-player, 2-player, versus. What's the difference between 2-player and versus? I mean, that seems kind of like the same. Alright, what is the option menu? You got records. Is there any records here? So you can see there's Mike, Steve, Robbie, Steve, Melissa, Steve, Martin, Andrew, Robbie, Carol, and Mike. Alright, let's play this game. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, let's do it. And these are the actual name of the characters right here. You have to pick the color of your unicycle. Now, as mentioned before, this game had a lawsuit. And apparently with this game, the lawsuit was Pixar sued. I think it's DMA Designs, I believe that's who made this game, over the red unicycle that's on the cover right there, because they claim that it looks just like the one that they used in some animated movie back in the 80s. So let's pick the bright red unicycle right here. And these are your 4 different toys right here. Let's check this out. Alright, let's begin the race and finally let's try this out. Alright, we got some loud audio. And you can see the animation of these unicycles. You can actually see the seat looking back at the other unicycle. He's looking forward, trying to see if we can make it to the end. And this is like some really fast-paced, blast processing, Sonic the Hedgehog type stuff we have going on here. What's going on here? Why is this on Super Nintendo? Let's turn that audio down for a second. This always happens. Alright, let's give this a try, and I have the Super Nintendo behind me, so I have to be careful. Let's go! Let's go! Yeah! Look at it! Oh my god. Whoa, what the hell? Whoa, that was crazy. And this is like a novelty quote favorite for some people. Oh my god, you have to be careful how you land. And I don't know exactly 100% how to play this, but what I can tell you is that the fast pace on this is quite impressive for Super Nintendo. It looks really good. It's like something that you would expect to see on a Sega Genesis. Oh! And apparently there's a way you can flip. There you go. Alright, let's see if we can... And the music's pretty good. You have like some crazy rock music. Oh my god! So let's see if we can get to the end. Yeah, this game sold enough copies during the little bit of time that it was out that it made it... Actually, there's like 300,000 copies that exist. Which is quite a bit. And the graphics look really, really good on this. Like, what is this? Here we go! Oh, this is a good area to practice. Oh, look at that. You can do some flips. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. It makes you wonder. They probably could have made like a BMX game on this console on the Super Nintendo. I mean, look at this. That's actually pretty cool. Now let's go over here. Oh, what do we have here? Was that like a... Time ran out. I'm guessing that was... Let's do that again. Yeah, so the game's Trials, which is like the motorcycle dirt bike game. It's like 2D, but 3D. You can like just keep going sideways and do all kinds of weird tricks and run into all kinds of weird stuff. They could have made something like that, like an Excite Bike type thing, on Super Nintendo using like something like this. This is actually pretty cool. It would have worked actually quite well. And it's interesting that these guys actually went on to create... The guys that developed this game went on to create Grand Theft Auto. And I'm not sure if they were pissed off at Nintendo after the whole ordeal with this game, like being pulled off the shelves, or they had to stop making copies of it. But later on, Grand Theft Auto never really showed up on too many Nintendo consoles at all. You had Grand Theft Auto on the Xbox, you had it on PS2. Well, it was definitely not on GameCube. And they could have made it on GameCube, but for some reason that never happened. You didn't have Grand Theft Auto on the Wii either, or the Wii U, or the Switch. So I wonder if that that ties all the way back to this game right here. Maybe DMA Designs is still not too happy with Nintendo over what happened with this situation, where Nintendo was forced to pull production on making this game. So this game had a really, really short run. Oh my god, look how fast this is. This is crazy. And this definitely has like a Sonic the Hedgehog vibe to it when it comes to like running through all these crazy like hoops and stuff. Look at this. That's like something you'll see on Genesis. And the music also. The music has that gritty sound to it that it sounds like it should be something that's on the Sega Genesis, to be honest. And let's see if we can make it to the end here. This is pretty cool. You have to actually learn each track. It's definitely not easy. Oh, we're going this way. Look at this. Alright, let's get over here. Make it to the end. Oh my god. What the hell is that all about? So apparently if you land on that... What the hell? Alright, let's keep going. It's a really, really long... The graphics are pretty good. You look at the background graphics, they mesh quite well with the actual platform itself. It looks pretty nice. It makes the platform pop out more because the platform itself is more colorful. The background graphics are more like a dull. And we made it to the end. And we have this is the same one that we just played, I think. So I unfortunately did not win that race. Alright, let's give it a try here. Now that we know what we're doing here. You have to go as fast as possible. Oh shit. I accidentally slowed down. And the computer guy is definitely ahead of me. Oh my god. Now I'm ahead of him. Hopefully it stays like that. Hopefully. Alright, let's see. Let's make it to the end here. And this is one of those novelty games. This is probably not something that everybody would enjoy, but it's good enough that you will have a handful of people that will enjoy this game. And it sold, honestly, the short time that it was out, it sold quite a bit. So, oh my god, I think he's ahead of me. Alright, we gotta get to the end here, and hopefully we're in first place. I don't quite see whether we are or not. Well, we're gonna find out. Oh no, what the hell? Oh, he got ahead of me! Oh, they call me a loser. What the hell? That sucks. Alright, let's go back here. Let's pick another unicycle over here. I think this requires 2 controllers. You know what? I really, really want to try the Game Genie codes. So I'm really hell-bent on trying to get those working. But let's do that. I'm pretty sure that I can get this working. Alright, let's try this out. I'm going to enter in the code real quick, and let's see if I can do it. Here we have our Game Genie right here. And it's always fun to play with the Game Genie, so let's see if we can make this work. We'll try one code. Let's see if this works. There we go. We got some action happening right here. Alright, let's see what happens here. This is a code where we can do like different tricks and stuff. Let's choose a random track. Let's see what we get. Oh my god, what is that? That code did not work. The Game Genie wasn't even on. That was really weird. Alright, let's try that again. The code's automatically there this time. Alright, let's give this a try. Holy crap. I think that the cartridge does not like the Game Genie. I might have to blow it out again. A lot of technical difficulties with Uniracer and the Game Genie. Now let's put it back on here. Let's get this back here. We should not be having no problems at all. Well, you know, certain games actually bug out on the Game Genie, so regardless. And now we have to enter the code back in. That sucks. Alright, this is a CFB9. Just want to make sure I have that correct. The text is so small on the computer screen. I have a booklet too. I don't know if I have Super Nintendo. I know I have NES and Genesis. I'm going to have to hunt down a booklet for the Super Nintendo. Alright, let's see if this works. It should work. I think. Maybe not. Alright, let's try turning the Game Genie off for a second. Is it like not like that code or something, or? Alright, let's see. Alright, it does not like the Game Genie. So weird. I'll try one more time. Hopefully it works. This is our last attempt. You usually have much better luck playing this Game Genie with various different games, but it's not the case this time. Alright, let's see. Hopefully it works. Alright, bad news. Bad news. Okay, so it does not work with the Game Genie that well, so it might have something to do with the contacts, maybe, I don't know. But that is a little bit sample of Uniracers for the Super Nintendo. And a little bit of crazy history where they were forced to stop production on this game because of Pixar. And they soon after went on to create the Grand Theft Auto series. So that's really interesting. So if you enjoyed this episode of Memory Lane, don't forget to give a thumbs up and comment down below and let me know what you think.